Welcome back to Bloomfield, Canada, everybody. I am just picking up a new baler. Just having some weird issues with it not wrapping for some reason, which I know has happened before. And I think the only way I was able to figure it out last time was just buy a new one and bring myself back to the same money that I had before. So anyways, I'm gonna get going back to baling over here. We are almost all the way through the sugarcane field, but the capacity of the sugar mill actually is full. So what I kind of decided to do, you'll see it's October 2nd now. I'm actually going to wait until November. Sorry, just making sure I have the right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait till November, and it can be harvested in November too, so I think it should be fine. I think that might potentially mess up when it's able to be harvested next time, but I think we're just see what happens with that. I want to try to get the most money as I can out of that, so to me it makes the most sense to just wait and put as much money into the sugar mill as possible. So yeah, we're just gonna get along getting some more silage bales. It's been a little while since I've played. If you guys watch, I think the Oberkirkheim save will come out first, and I kind of talk about a lot of this and that, so I'm not going to necessarily repeat myself, but I am trying to get back in and getting back into all the different games that I have going and get some videos out for you guys. This one's definitely the longest running one, so I want to try to get going with this farm. We've been kind of doing nothing but contracts and grass, and of course the sugar cane, and of course the cows that I have going, but kind of want to get moving with the plan and start building up pretty sizable farm to make some good money. With all the silage sitting over there though, should have a pretty profitable year. Definitely looking forward to that. I don't remember what I had decided to buy next. I think it was that field. Probably makes the most sense. Unfortunately, I think it also makes the most sense to turn it into silage, at least for 1 year. See how much money I get from that while we save up for, things like harvesters and seeders and all those things. And actually, it might be a good idea to just get a seeder soon, so then I can reseed this grass field and get a slightly better environmental score, as long as I get one of the seeders that's direct drill. So I think that might be the tentative plan for now. Actually, speaking of, let's see what's in the store. It's not too bad of a forage wagon. I do kind of want to use a forage wagon at some point. Get away from having to bale. Because then I could just store the hay and silage loose. Well, the silage will be in bunkers, but the hay I can just store loose. The straw I can store loose. And just drive up with my TMR mixer and suck up what I need. The only reason I don't really want to get that now, even though it is on sale, is just because then I would need to buy bunkers to continue doing silage. And I'd rather keep the baler for now. It's gonna be a pretty good payday when these are all ready to be sold. Actually, let's skip over here, show you guys how much I finished. I have just the middle section left, so it's almost done. I gotta tell you, it's a lot easier than the first method of having to use the worker. So, a lot cheaper, a lot faster. Still a decent amount left, to be honest. And if I get to the point where it's still full, I will probably just sell off the extra. I have this currently full, and the sugar mill is probably a little less than full now that some time has gone by. You can see our sugar already popping out over here. Yeah, still pretty full. So yeah, we'll see what happens next month. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this field done a little bit more and bring you guys back probably when we're getting close to the end. So I did some thinking while I was getting some silage made here. I was looking at 51 to our right versus the one I've been talking about, 49 over there to the left. And they are about the same price when it comes to about the same price. But and actually let me just show you. If you look at the field info at the top left, that's 8.72 hectares, 7.9. So this almost has 1 full hectare more. For literally, it's actually cheaper by like $1,300. And of course they're both 35% off. So I think actually I'm gonna go with that field next, just because, you know, we get an extra hectare essentially for the same price, and I think that'll make it so obviously we would make a little more money off of it because of the more area, and yeah, I think that'll be the plan. In terms of this year, I doubt I will make enough money to do that now. So I guess it'll probably be 2 years from now that I actually have to do that. We'll see when I get the money for this year, even with the sugar as well, and see if it's at least half of what I'll need. I need about, let's see, 318. It's 270. Oh, jeez. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. There we go. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I think it's about 260, 270 thousand. So in 1 year I need to make 135, which I think is doable. I don't remember how much I made from the past years on just the silage. I think I made that much. I thought I made over 100,000, and I think we're gonna get a pretty good chunk from the sugar cane, because that's selling for where is it? Yeah, about 500. Yeah, my guess is I think we're gonna make, we might even make 100 grand from the sugar itself, which we wouldn't sell off until September of next year, so it's a little delayed on that. But yeah, either way, I think we are just a few short years from getting another field, and then, you know, just cranking away on the silage once we get that field, and trying to buy any, you know, essentially wheat equipment, or call it, so general harvesting equipment, stuff to put, you know, wheat or barley or something like that for straw. Come on. Actually, no. I think I determined I might try soybean, because I think soybean will give straw still with the mod that I have on, and then that way the soybeans actually being used for one of the future productions. So yeah, maybe I'd try soybeans. Either way, still just a regular grain harvester is all I need. But I want to save up and make sure I get a good big one, so it doesn't take, you know, way too long just to do the harvesting. You know, there's other things I need for the farm too. I need something to put the silage in at some point. I need, before we get the grain and all that going, I need a silo to put extra grain in, since I don't have the productions to put them in yet. I could also potentially help for the sugarcane. I'm pretty sure sugarcane can go in a silo. That way I don't have to not harvest the whole field. But yeah, there's still lots of things to buy. Lots more money to be made. But we're still chugging along. I think we're doing pretty good. We've pretty much gotten away from the contracts by now. You know, I could spend hours doing contracts, but I mean, I'd rather spend that time doing the silage that comes from our own farm, because honestly, I think it's probably quicker. The contracts don't really give that much money for the time is invested into them. All right, let's go put this back. Let's put it over here. Since we're done with that for now, let's go clean that off real quick. Keep our equipment looking nice and shiny. That's good enough. Yeah, I might as well get the tractor too. Get that green tint off the tires. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright. So, where does this need to go? The next thing you're going to be doing is picking up bales. the trailers over here? Yeah. I'm going to leave them on the ground for now, just so I know when they are ready. But let's drive this over to the far side. To about here. And this will just be the bale that I check. So it was, you know, towards the end. So, all right, let's go to the house and go to November. See how much more sugar we can get into the sugar mill. I was gonna say, stop raining. We have some stuff to do. How full are you? Okay, so it barely went down. Interesting. It's probably going to be, this field is probably too much sugar. But it's fine. Let's see. Let's do... see how much we can get rid of. A pretty good amount. It's a lot more than I thought. Almost the full trailer. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it too much more than that. I think what we're going to do is we are just going to sell the rest of the sugarcane. So I'm just going to get to harvesting, fill this up, and bring my I am blanking on the word. Tractor. Jeez. Bring the tractor over here and transport it that way, because this thing is way too slow for transport. But yeah, this makes it so much nicer to do ourselves. I don't have to worry about paying a worker and spending the money that way, and I can just kind of drive it myself, make sure I get everything. Try to make sure I get the 2 rows. Yeah, I think this is going to be way more sugarcane than we need, because in a year, I don't think that all that sugar is going to be made. I mean, I could try to do some quick math, but just from intuition, I don't feel like it's going to be completely gone by next year. See how much more of this road we can get. So I'm gonna have to borrow this tractor. Oh, it's supposed to rain. I wonder when it will start raining. 12 o'clock. Let's see how much I can finish by 12 o'clock. And also, I still have November 2 that I could skip to. And I might do that towards the end, but just from how much it went through in this one day, I feel like we have so much more sugar that we might as well sell some sugar cane off. And I'll make sure to top off it at the end and just leave a full trailer full, kind of waiting. That way we get the most we possibly can. But again, I have a feeling that a whole year of that production running is not going to be enough to fully deplete this much sugar cane. It just seems like it goes too slow. Alright, I think this can be sold pretty much just one place. Oh, there's a few places, but sugar mill's mine, so that doesn't count. Crawford Farms is the train. I don't really want to deal with the train. So Johnson's Farmers Market it is. It's pretty close, so makes it a little easier. Or keep you guys along for this first drop off just so we see how much money we make. And then I'll probably between videos are just finish up with the sugarcane and then bring you guys back for the selling of the silage, which should be coming up here in probably January. That's right, they always run into me. Learn to anticipate it. AI drivers know when there's cars, not when it's a human car. When it's me, only when it's my workers. Alright, let's see how much we're getting. I think I went. I had to bring it to this one. There we go. 18,500 liters. How much will you get us? What's the price of that? So 124. So yeah, the sugar, even just at the price they are now, is about 3 times, slightly more than 3. We're just going to say 3 times, even though it's slightly more than that. Maybe it's 4 times. Yeah, it's almost exactly 4 times as much. And I just missed it. Oh shoot. How much was that? 2300. So yeah, 2300 would turn into, let's see, math. 9200 of sugar. So for every 18,000 liters of sugar cane, we could sell off for about 9,200, say $9,000 of sugar. It's about half. You know, 18,000 liters turns into about $9,000. Interesting. Okay. So if there are, just doing a little Mental math as I'm driving. There's 360,000 liters. Once all that is sold, there will be $180,000. That is pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. And that is not even all the sugarcane that we have. I mean, there is plenty, probably, possibly 10 loads, maybe, left that I have to do of you know, of the drop off that we just did. Maybe 10 of those, so you know, a little extra income as well. That is pretty good. That's that makes me pretty hopeful for potentially buying a field next year. I mean, unfortunately, the sugar is the best price in. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I gotta drive it over here. The sugar is the best price in September, so it's pretty much towards the end of the year that it's going to be sold off. But okay, let's move that. But yeah, I think that is going to be pretty good. I'm definitely excited for that. So, okay, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to continue on the sugar cane and see if I can, you know, get closer to doing that and bring you guys either towards the end of that or at the very least before I do some silage selling. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.